My spies are still in your Gmail. How about that?
Whoa!
Okay, let's have a quick look at Melton.
Want to start
So
there?
Melton,
Or you want
can
to
we
start
start with Melton? Let's start up at the top.
Okay.
So Melton finally admits that he might be in trouble. And just watch the reaction of his co-hosts.
I thought we were wrong, though. It was kayfabe, though, wasn't it? Isn't it all fake? No. That's why we didn't even buy into it, by the way. We didn't even, humor him on that fucking statement. Okay, let's watch this. He's with that, what are these podcast guy and
No Name Bums.
Walmart version of Warski. All right, here we go.
I'm not saying I'm not going to have to go downtown. I'm not going to say I'm not going to have to answer a question.
They're immediately like, but wait, I thought you said you weren't going to have to go downtown and answer questions from the police. I thought you said you weren't going to have to be subpoenaed. Wait a minute.
I'm not saying I'm not going to have to go downtown.
Whoa. Look at these facial expressions. Oh, man.
I'm not going to say I'm not going to have to answer a question. I'm not saying I'm not going to.
Buddy, you could hear his gulp. Look on the right side. Look at this gulp.
I'm not going to say I'm not going to have to answer a question. I'm not saying I'm not going to get a call. I'm not saying no one's knocking at my door. I'm not saying no one's looking at my phones or subpoenaing my records. I'm saying
wait a minute.
Wait.
Go ahead. Can you just let it go play for one more time?
Not going to prison.
Okay, Melton, none of us have said necessarily that you're going to prison. What we argued on this show is exactly what you just admitted, that your DMs are going to be subpoenaed, your devices are going to be searched, you're going to be asked questions. Now, you may actually go to prison because I believe there might be child sexual abuse material. There might be CSAM on your devices based on the way you talk about Aaron's kids and you argue for ethical CP that's AI generated and all this stuff. So I think you might go to prison for that. You might also go to prison for being involved in this conspiracy and witness intimidation or whatever. But we haven't even really argued that. We've just argued you're probably in trouble and your shit's going to get subpoenaed. And even now you realize that that's the case and admit it. You admit it. So you argued this shit. You tried to be defiant and indignant. The casino doesn't know. Pixar, there's no.
I was kidding.
You admitted to doing all this shit in your Discord server. And then again, we're going to play a clip where he admits it. He still has access to Aaron's Google account.
Okay. What?
He did. He admitted that again yesterday.
Wouldn't he change his? No, Aaron changed his passwords. He must have. Is there what? Okay.
Go. It's so insane.
Wow, look at the confidence in Buddy there, right?
Insane. And they're all jerking about it.
I've never seen more nervous Nellies in my life.
They're nervous, bro.
I'm just telling you.
Stressed.
It's not like that. It's not going to be like that. Look, I'm not saying I'm in no trouble. I'm a bad boy. I'm not saying.
Wait. Okay, so we were right.
I do bad thing.
I don't think anyone here cares if Nick goes to prison.
By the way, that's an admission of guilt. And that's the thing. They all throw Ricada under the bus. So Ricada, you thought these were your friends.
When was this?
This was 3 days ago, 4 days ago.
After the $100 drop that Nick did?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
so
Nick,
even after the $100, how does it feel, buddy? You thought they were your friends, your loyal capos, your criminal conspirators, but they just throw you right under the bus. None of us care if you go to jail. So they're going to rat on you. They're going to testify against you, snitch on you. Smart, Ricada. Real smart getting Felton here involved in it. The dirty fucking pedo. Brilliant.
God.
It doesn't matter.
Right. No, and Nick seems to think he's not. And Nick said, I'm almost certainly not going to prison. But again,
are you trusting that? You're just trusting Ricada to tell you, don't worry, bro. There's no way you're going to prison. Come on, bro.
When Nick says something, it's almost certainly the opposite.
Bet on the opposite. Like 90% of the time, go with the opposite. But keyword there. Probably.
Which
means there's a chance you are, bro. There's a chance you are.
If the DMs have anything along the lines of this rules, yeah, we're gonna freak him out, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Is that an Aaron spin? He's got a plea deal, you think?
Yeah, he's gonna have a plea deal. He talked about it on this show.
Yeah, he said it's not that great, but
it's not that the plea deal's not that great. Oh man, the thing is, the plea deal that he's got doesn't include these potential additional crimes.
Exactly.
Which might just send his ass directly to prison.
Exactly.
we're working on it during when he called into this show.
Right.
So it sounds like he's going to get a plea deal. Who knows?
Anything with no prison, I imagine he'll be on testing or monitoring.
2 years probation with testing. He can't drink, can't do drugs, all that kind of stuff. Maybe some welfare checks, whatever. It'll be fine.
Hey, the lawyer,
No,
the team of crack
but
team of
listen to
lawyers.
what you just said. Listen to what you guys just said and just think it through.
Yeah.
2 years of extensive drug and alcohol testing and monitoring and random visits. You really think he's going to be able to stay clean that long?
Yeah.
There'll be no problem. It'll be totally fine. No, if he agrees to that, he's very certainly going to violate his probation and actually go to jail. He will not be fine. These guys are fucking
But they're acting like they know what's going to happen.
Oh, I know. They don't know anything.
You guys fucking last week were like, it's fine. It's fine.
Totally fine. It's just a work, bro.
You know,
apparently it's WWE defense doesn't seem to really work in the real world.
Yeah, that's the
we
new
were just pretending to
Minecraft.
commit crimes. Yeah, it was in Minecraft.
That's the new in Minecraft.
Maybe they throw
It was
the
in
entire
WWE.
It was a word.
Look at him. Who knows? Doesn't
Well,
That's the thing, Junior Bacon Sneedburger. I think that's the case. If he gets probation for the drug charges and then charged for the cybercrime, he'll be in violation of the drug probation and go to jail. Unless they say, okay, well, that actually happened before you agreed to this, so we won't send you. It might be like that, but it might be they just totally boot him and send his ass to jail. Not sure how that'll work.
It'll be a funny result either way.
Essentially happening. So the cops need to say, okay, this is
Yeah,
big enough.
but Melton said they might have passwords and credit cards and a zip.
Oh, so you f***ed it up even worse.
You f***ed it up so bad. Credit card numbers and a zip file. Like, well, but their cope is, well, but we didn't use them yet. But do you not understand how just stating you have a guy's credit card details is witness intimidation?
Did you notice how he used his name in third person? Did you notice that? He used his name in third person.
But you're not The Rock, Felton.
He's like,
you're not.
Did you notice
The
that
Rock.
Melton said this? Yeah.
Zip file.
Sure.
Can
you prove that they've used that? Like maybe change your passwords and change your PIN numbers and get new credit cards, and then that's all moved on. You need to convince the cops to take your case. Once they do, they need to spend a lot of time to investigate it. And this is a small town, small town cops. Like they're not.
Well, you're challenging them now to come get us. Come get us, pigs.
Whoa. Why would you say these things?
How insane are these people? Like they really believe that they can just openly confess to crimes and then just straight up challenge the police to enforce it.
They will.
And the police will never enforce it because, as they say, they're small town podunk losers. Like, doesn't it give them more incentive when you challenge them and say it's impossible for them to do it because they're just small town yokels who don't have the time or wherewithal to enforce this? I think they might take that as a challenge, Felton. Maybe you should just shut your fucking mouth about this shit and try and move on and do your show. And hope to God they just look at your phone, don't find CSAM, go, okay, well, are you going to cooperate and snitch on Rekieta? Yes, officer. Snitch on Rekieta, send his ass to prison, and then move on. But instead, you challenge them and insult them like this. It's not very smart, bro. It's not very smart.
But you hear that? Stearns County pigs, come get me.
Yeah. And someone in chat said, yeah, there's no, even if he shut up now, it's too late. The damage is done. He's already said what is said. That will him over. So,
so even if
by the way, did you see? I sent it to you, but Alex Stein on what's it called? Fish Tank. Literally explaining to everyone the entire Nick
The lore
Rekieta
of
situation.
Rekieta, yeah.
It's so funny.
I think
Okay.
Look, I think he did,
Baseline.
but to convince the cops to look into it and then for them to investigate it enough to come out with a conviction, that's gonna require so much
I've
effort.
said this, like, even
they're
if,
not even really gonna have to investigate it that much. All they really have to do is subpoena Twitter for the DMs. Look at the DMs, see that you guys conspired against Aaron and committed witness, and then press charges.
Yeah.
That's seriously all they have to do. They're acting as though this is some arduous, insane task for them to subpoena. They just literally did it 2 weeks ago for Ralph. And it's like, oh, they'll never do anything. Well, Ralph said the same thing. So you need to start living in reality. The law enforcement there is pissed. The judges are pissed. This is a huge circus fucking clown show that they don't want staining the reputation of their community, and they're gonna enforce this shit. They'll never do anything. They're just stupid pigs. Well, insulting law enforcement's probably the quickest way to make them do something.
Really funny a comment here in chat. Alex C says, Carl is Googling legal advice. And the reason I say that is because Carl, right there at the bottom, he has this show, and I've watched the show, and I like him. I think he's all right. The fact that he's mixing himself up with this situation is insane. His entire shtick is making fun of podcasts and them being retarded and stupid. But then he hangs out with Mersh. Then he hangs out with Melton. Then he puts himself in this situation. Carl, you bash podcasts. You shouldn't join podcasts that are fucking retarded. It's actually a shame to see you there, Carl. It actually
really
is. And I don't hate him. I actually think he's all right. I think he's all right. So yeah, he hangs out with Mersh. He actually brought Mersh to his show. I think that's where he bombed, where Mersh bombed. Was the we haven't even seen yet, by the way, but yeah.
Well, it's in the folder for tonight. I don't know how much of it we may or may not.
If we make it.
But we'll see.
Everyone in chat's like, why is Carl there? Why is he there? I don't know. I think this is the worst thing he could do for his show.
You're all just going to be silly. No one's going to jail. No. Look, Nick might go to jail, but that might be for other reasons. Who knows?
What? Hey, Nick,
nobody's going to jail. Hey, but Nick is going to go to jail. They laugh. They laugh as they say he's going to go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude.
Some friends you got there, Rackets.
Wait, he hangs out with Kumia? Carl's hangs out with Dick Masterson.
Oh,
it's
my God.
He picks all the wrong guys.
It's the pedophile cabal.
You know what I mean? Okay. All right.
I have experience with this just from the Dabbleverse. Stuttering John has gone to the police multiple times. He went to the
fucking Dabble
police for Chad Zumock. He claimed he called the RPD because I was making fun of his kids. He went to the FBI 3 different times because of these Kate Meany phone calls that she recorded.
Who?
And he talks about, he's just like, yeah, they don't want to do anything with it. Right. They have bigger things they're working on, or they just don't care.
But the thing is, Carl, in this situation, it's already tied to a case that's ongoing. It's not like a random internet thing that has it connects to 5 cases. 6, actually. That's
7.
7. That's why it matters.
Well,
if it was like a standalone case, it might just be fucking blown in the wind, right? Like it's always done on the internet. But there's already judges and and cops and chiefs involved in this.
Evidence that a bike or a bike was stolen from your property and you've got camera footage of it. You're like, okay, I've proved that this is happening. Why don't you come here and dust for prints so you can look up who came into my garage and looked it up? They're not gonna go and put an effort to dust for prints to get a bike.
They don't dust for prints.
This is different though. This is something that stained the entire reputation of Kandiyohi County. Yeah. This is where it's like, well, we have Scarface in our small town.
Yeah.
And he's bringing Rage Pig convicted felons from Mexico to intimidate people at courthouses.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he's hacking into a guy who's a witness in his case's email account and getting his credit card details, getting his emails, his phone calls, you know, going into his confidential, like, attorney-client privilege communications with his lawyers and stuff like this, and sending it out to you so that you can dangle it over his head. And basically the message is either you back off and you fucking bow to our wishes in this legal matter, or all this information's coming out against you. And you don't think at all that they'll ever pursue that? Like, this is potentially a federal crime. Like, I don't think these guys understand how serious this could possibly be. Like, they think, oh, it's all just fun and game. No, there's active cases going on, and you're getting involved in them.
Exactly.
Don't touch the poo. Don't ever touch the poo. But they're just getting right down in the toilet and tonguing it. So,
exactly.
I don't know. It's brutal.
Right? Because if this was like a random
exactly,
thing,
General Doom, they're making it real easy to nail them. They're making it really easy. They're basically confessing to it online and then saying, well, that was a work. But you actually did do it because Rekieta posted proof that you guys did it. So it just doesn't add up. And then we have another confession from these guys that came out yesterday.
Okay.
Right? Like, it's such a, even if a genuine crime has happened and that they can investigate it, they need to justify spending the cost on the, like,
Moody.
on the.
So first, a Melton here is going to cope and say, my Discord is totally open, guys. And what do you mean you infiltrated? So after all of those DMs got leaked from his Discord where he admitted to all of this stuff, you know what Melton did? He locked it down and requires, like, phone number verification and all this stuff to now get into
that's
his
not
Discord.
sus, right?
It's not sus at all, but here he's going to try and play it off like it's still totally open and easy to get into his Discord. No, he locked it down hard, but the thing is, there are guys from his own community that have defected and are now reporting back to the Baldo News Network and others. So he's
You know, Chad has a guy in there named Bjorn. We literally, like, type bullshit and then go, hi, Bjorn. We go, hi, Slam Pete. We know.
Okay, but you said the things that came true. That's the crazy thing. And what he's trying to act like, if we're just joking around. By the way, Ash, he looks extra ugly here. Look at this guy. This is a scary guy.
he looks like he's cropped his pants, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. This guy looks.
We don't. And first of all, how bad are your spies that you need more than one? My spies are still in there. You don't have spies in there. You have NLO fans that haven't realized it yet.
Oh, buddy. There's no spies
God.
in there. They're gonna become my fans for sure. Get a grip, bro. You're a fucking sick deviant. Nobody's gonna become your fan. Oh man.
Come on.
You know, we call him pre-Little Lemmy. Melton B. Felton, you're on your A game tonight, Big Sauce.
Melton B. Felton.
Owning these fools. The truth is on your side.
Though, like, everything in their community is lame and cringe and shitty. So immediately, like, our mimetic power, for as cringe as that, it immediately takes over their entire community. They all start saying felted and this and that, just taking all of our stuff. Because over there, it's shit.
It's cringe. It's
shit.
really, and imagine.
And notice how every single person we ever go after or interact with starts adopting all of our lingo.
Actually,
and
it's you who's felt
everything.
it.
Yes.
It's
you who's felt it.
How do you think you're, like, sneaking into something that's wide open? Are you
Why did you close it down?
Are you retarded? I mean, also, again, this is one of the fucking funniest things I've ever seen. My spies are still in your Gmail. How about that?
Whoa!
So there it is, because he's seething and he's rattled and he's felted. He just admitted that he has access to Aaron's Gmail still and his information. So he's doubling down and confessing to the crimes again because he's angry, and you can tell he's genuinely mad. Like, he is seething. He's molding here. I'm just a jokester. No, buddy. You're mad because you're felted and called out. Now you're going to just admit to this stuff.
I hate his voice. I hate his voice. He talks like this.
It's this fake radio voice, buddy. You didn't ever have a voice for radio. You're a soy boy. Yeah. Like, get a grip.
It sounds like he has saliva.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Like, it's just
this. He talks like just like a little.
We're still in your Gmail, reading all your mail. How about that?
What the?
Like, that's not a good thing to say, Melton.
Is he?
It's not.
Wow. He's so fat.
Yeah, he has a face for radio and a voice for silent film.
How about that? I didn't even have to put in my phone number, and I can still read all your email. Come get me. Is that true? I don't know.
Buddy, you can't just say that afterwards and pretend like it's okay. Is it true? I don't know. Well, you made declarative statements that it was, so enjoy getting subpoenaed and having your devices looked through by the cops.
Look at the hat.
Smart.
Oh, it's so
He's
cringe.
Definitely beating the pedo allegations with that one, boys.
Oh, what a pussy. What a guy who just had his whole Google account hacked is going to brag about having spies in an open Discord.
No, but wait a minute. Like, how is he the pussy? So you have all this blackmail on him, and he still won't back down and is still going toe-to-toe with you on, like...
Toe-to-toe?
But he's a pussy.
Steel toe?
Steel toe. Another dub for the toe. Bring it up.
You got us. You got us.
He's collecting fucking mad dubs, eh?
Correct.
Also, Melton, have you noticed lately on the clips I see of him, he used to like be laughing and enjoy making fun of what's his face of Steel Toe, of Aaron. But lately, it's like cog level, like he's like angry. It turned from funny to like serious.
The walls are closing in. Like he realizes he probably made a mistake and shouldn't have said any of this stuff.
Yeah,
but he can't be like seen to take an L and back off of it, so he has to keep doubling down and putting himself in more danger. It's just really stupid.